And YouTube is live.
YouTube Live.
YouTube live. So let's do this one and we're good to go.
Roll that beat footage.
Kidding me? What did that do that for? Oh, hold on 1 second. See?
Sorry, this is Tim's technical difficulty.
It is, obviously. There we go. That.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley,
Tim and Scott,
Swiftwater Tony,
Tim and Scott,
Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton,
Tim and Scott,
your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show.
And Scott.
Thanks again for listening.
And Scott. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and you know who that is over there on the other side of the screen with me. That's Mr. West Coast himself, Scott Swiftwater Tony. It's the two of us.
Just the two.
Rich is in. Did he go to Maine or something? He's crabbing again.
Yeah, he's crabbing.
He went on vacation, so I think was it Maine or Maryland or something like that?
Oh man, I can't remember. I think it's.
They're kind of the same place, ain't they? Maine.
Well, one's up above.
They're like close, right? There we go.
I would say Maryland.
I think it was Maryland.
Because Maine's really high.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was Maryland. I think so. But he's on vacation, so Rich, if you're listening, enjoy your vacation. Catch you some crabs.
Get some big ones.
That don't even.
Well, you remember last time he went, he didn't catch that much.
No, he didn't do that well. So.
No, he didn't do that well, which I'm so surprised because, man, everywhere I've been around the water like that, Louisiana and stuff like that. And speaking of Louisiana, I want to, you know what?
But
I want to give a special shout out to Kitty and Barry Dobson, two of my friends that's down there in Louisiana that got hit really hard.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, by that hurricane.
Uh-huh.
And man, they're just they lost a lot.
Did they really?
Oh yeah, they took a beating. I think her trailer rolled over, like the one that she was putting on her land rolled over like 3 times. And then I think Barry lost a little bit of his front porch, a little bit of the backyard because of a tree, and then he lost his whole garage.
Wow.
And she showed me some stuff on her picture cam and everything. I was like, holy cow, man.
That's
like
right.
across the road looked like a demolished area. I was surprised.
That's rough. Now, when you lived down there, did you get hit by any storms ever like that?
You know what? I think when I moved down there was after one big, and I can't remember the name of the hurricane, but I moved down there after that. And then it got better. We never had no storms. I don't remember. I think we had one they called a tropical storm.
Right.
But, being from Indiana and stuff like that, I'm like, regular storm to me, like 65 mile an hour wind. It wasn't nothing. But I mean, I guess this last storm that went through there had like 185 winds.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, really just, man.
So you never was down there when it got like hammered?
No, not like that. That's a phenomenon. It's like a 6-hour tornado.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I've never been in anything like that.
I hangs out right there.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I was down there in a what we call a tropical storm, or sometimes they call it a nor'eastern.
Uh-huh.
And I had a buddy out on a boat. Chris West was a good friend of mine. He was out on a boat at the time. And he said, he's like, I don't think he'll ever get back on a boat again. Not like that kind of boat. Because he was seeing like 20-foot waves. And this is like a big tug.
Yeah, no, I would not want to be out there.
I'm just saying, if you've never seen a 20-foot wave, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's nuts. There's no way they can have that stuff. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that they got hit.
They got hit hard, but you know what? They're doing their thing. FEMA's down there helping out. So I think I heard her say that FEMA's down there trying to help out, as much people as they can. Power lines are still just shot to crap.
So she's still without power?
No, they actually, what's funny is they've got power because they fixed like one side of the road. Mm-hmm. And then I think they're going to come out one side of the bayou and then they're going to come up the other side of the bayou. That's kind of how it works down there. But I think they're going to come up the other side and then they'll have power. And she said, I guess like today, talked to her this morning. She said, what's the first time we've got our trash actually picked up now?
Wow.
But, if a trash truck can't drive through the stuff because everything's everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, and nobody's trailer is in one piece. Kind of hard to.
That's brutal. Yeah, that's brutal.
But they did it. She said the company actually come through, and I'm like, man, I'm just surprised they're picking up trash because, people try to get away with a lot of trash, like trying to clean up and stuff like that. But I guess what I'm hearing is the insurance companies and stuff like that do not want them to start cleaning up yet.
Really?
Well, they got so many filings. They got to make sure that you're not.
Yeah, I guess so. They got all them claims. They got to check. So
could you imagine how many claims? I mean, holy
insurance has got to be sky high down there. It has to be, right?
Well, you know what? And what they call the flood zones and stuff like that, their houses are usually on what we call telephone poles.
Yeah, they're on pylons,
but they're on stilts.
Yeah,
and you got like a 2 thing to get up to. So if it floods, you're like, I don't care. Yeah, it's going underneath me.
Goes underneath.
Yeah. But I guess most of the stuff that I think I'm hearing about is mostly just wind tore it up. Right. I mean, just boom.
The high winds were brutal.
Well, you take a mobile home and you flip it 3.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's just aluminum and 2x2s.
Yeah, I know, right? And I told her, I said, what's really good? She goes, what's that? I said, thank God that none of you guys were in anything that rolled or demolished or trashed up. I guess they were at Barry's house. He lost his garage, and a little bit of the back porch. But they were still fine. Windows were still intact, I guess, and all that. So I said, thank goodness that you guys wasn't sitting in one of those buildings like across the road, and you're sitting there in your chair just worrying about it, and the roof blows off. Like I said, it's a 4-hour tornado.
It sure is. It just stays there.
Yeah, it just stays there. That's a good way to put it.
It's almost going to stop right here and just spin and destroy everything. Yeah.
Right.
Like Charles said, maybe Rich will do some magnet fishing.
You know what? I think did he?
He did last time, didn't he? I think
he
does every time.
He should have took it again.
I think he does every time. I know he always. Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Have you seen some of the magnet fishing videos on YouTube now?
Yeah.
They're like, man, there's a couple of them that are getting pretty crazy. They're going in dicey areas where they're picking up like 2 or 3 guns. I'm like,
That's where you find that stuff in the dicey.
I know, right?
Dicey areas where there's water.
People throw crap over the bridge like an idiot.
Oh yeah, they think, don't hear no bell, never find it. Who'd have thought?
All right, they'll never find it.
Who'd have thought people would start magnet fishing?
Yeah, but what's really funny is because you look at the magnets that they fish with. They're no grade school stuff. I mean, you got to almost beat them off with a hammer to get them unstuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I watched a video the other day. They pulled up a motorcycle.
See,
freaking motorcycle.
That's a magnet.
That's magnet.
That's a magnet. Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
That's a magnet.
Yeah, they pulled up a freaking motorcycle. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, Jaron said he tried magnet fishing. He threw a rope and didn't catch no magnets.
He had the wrong string.
He was using the wrong lure.
Right?
Didn't have right kind
did you see that post today by old Pirate Ray?
Yeah.
Oh, ain't he a clever man?
Yeah.
Hey, he's like, I was laughing. I was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. But hey, he must be back because he's
not yet. No, he's not back yet. I asked him.
That was an old video?
Yeah. Yeah. It
man.
Popped up on his timeline, he said. So
okay.
But yeah,
it didn't say that. I thought he posted it. I'm like, all right, he's back home digging in the red,
Yeah, but because of like all the things, I think he said something like maybe Sunday he might be back. Sunday night or something he gets home, I think.
Well, no, I see a picture of him standing with a couple of other guys. He said, sad to say goodbye, but I'm going back home.
But like he said, with all the time changes and flights, it'll be like Sunday before he gets home.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's not a time change. That's just crazy.
It's just crazy. He may have already left there, but it still might be 5 days to get home. I don't know. It's nuts.
And that's a long time for a plane.
Yeah. But I told him we can't wait to talk to him and stuff, when he gets back. And
We got him calling on the show.
Yeah, and he said he misses hanging out with all the guys in the chat room. So
yeah,
he says tell everybody hi. So there you go.
Yeah, he's always been a good fella. Like I said, I had a chance to go up there and dig with him and stuff like that. But at that particular time and junction in my life, I was not financially stable enough to just take off and bail up because I had summer priorities I had to take care of because I already promised somebody.
Right.
And then in the wintertime, I'm out here digging myself. So, and I'm not going up there in the winter. There's no way.
No, I wouldn't go up there in the winter.
Heck no, man.
No.
I look like the old Bob Gregory kid. Now, if anybody in the East Coast, the kid had 4 coats on, he'd walk around like an abominable snowman. Yeah. It was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go up there in the winter neither.
No, I couldn't handle it.
I can't handle Ohio in the winter, much less Alaska in the winter.
Yeah.
Jesus God.
That's really funny. That is funny.
Think about it, right?
Well, you think you'd be all right with it?
No, because I can't handle Ohio winter. I hate snow. I hate cold.
Yeah, but how long you lived there?
All my life.
Hello.
I don't care what people say. You never get used to it. You just don't. You
don't think so?
No, I don't. You just deal with it better.
You know what's really funny is I remember back in the day, me deer hunting, man, I'd have ice coming out of my mustache into my freaking beard stand on a tree stand.
I did too.
It never bothered me.
I did too, but I got tired of sitting up in that tree all day and freezing my butt off.
Well, I just went there at the right time. But anyway, now that I've been here and stuff like that, and I go back like even around Christmas, if I go back to see my parents at Christmas, if they got their stuff like on 76, 74 degrees, I'm like, dude, I got to put a hoodie on or something. Give me
if it's 70 somewhere around Christmas, that's a beautiful winter day. You might get them occasionally.
No, that's the heat they keep in the house.
I thought you meant outside.
No, outside's cold as crap, bro.
Oh, well, my heat's always on 75, 76 too.
Right.
Always.
But still, if it's cold outside and it's cool inside, it's an ice box. I put something on.
I don't want to be cool inside my house. I want to be warm.
Well, I always thought that was funny because, if you do the air conditioning in the summer, if you have it 72, it's really good. But if it's in the winter, you keep it at 72, people freeze.
I freeze to death. Right. Exactly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's weird, right?
Yeah, it is.
I think it's all in people's head. What season it is.
It could be, but I just don't deal with it.
Not at all.
Cold do not go well together.
And you're from Ohio.
And I was born in Ohio and been here my whole friggin' life.
That is horrible.
And I don't want to die in Ohio, put it that way.
Right?
I want to be somewhere warm and toasty.
Cool.
That's what I want. I do not.
Too.
I hate the cold. God, I hate it.
Well, where are you going on your vacation there, Mr. Warm and Toasty?
Just down to Virginia.
Just down to Virginia.
The beach, Virginia Beach.
Well, it should be still warm, right?
It is. It's still warm. It's still 80 degrees down there.
Yeah. I was going to say, your trees ain't turning colors yet.
No. Yesterday was first day of fall.
Really?
And today is cold and rainy and like 65 degrees.
I wish somebody would tell Arizona that.
Arizona is
yeah, because she's not a believing you.
Well, it's fall, Arizona. It is here anyway on East Coast.
I'll tell you what, you guys out there in Radio Land, let me just tell you something. If I see the palm trees turning colors, I'm going to take a picture and send it to you because you don't see it.
They don't do that, do they?
No, they don't do it. Nothing turns colors out here in the fall.
Well, then you guys don't even really have fall then.
No, we do not have a fall.
You just have a little not as hot days.
Our fall is when you walk out at 5, maybe 6 o'clock at night, go, oh, it's not a bad night. Well, that's fall.
Right, that's fall. You don't.
And we call a good night like 93.
Yeah, see, you don't have where your leaves all lose their trees.
Oh, heck no.
Trees all lose their leaves. I can't even talk right.
Yeah,
and
we don't have that.
Everything just looks gloomy because everything's just gray. There's no.
Well, out here since we had the water vision, actually everything out here is really big and bushy and green, so to speak.
And it stays like that.
Yeah, it'll stay like that until early April.
See, I would like that.
Yeah, and it'll start changing back. Like it'll start getting like, well, we're getting dry now. We're not getting no rain. Unless, you know what, unless we do get like some of the good snow up north, and then we get the actual rains and stuff, and it starts flooding the washes.
Uh-huh.
But the stuff along the washes will stay pretty green quite a bit.
Okay. But everything always is green. So
yeah. Except for in the summer.
What's it do in the summer? Turn brown?
Well, picture you didn't water your grass or nothing for a week and there was a drought.
Okay.
That's the brown we seen.
All right. So everything does turn like burnt brown.
Yeah, you'll walk through stuff, you'll be crinkling and rub off on a tree, it'll break.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's pretty, yeah. Give me some.
Yeah, cool.
But it is pretty good because, like I said, a lot of people like the heat.
Yeah.
And they get out and do stuff. But I don't do it in the heat.
No, I know. Well, your season's coming up real quick. It's October. It's just around the corner. You know?
I'm kind of. I've already been in the shed getting stuff situated, like my dry washer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did an oil change on my motor, made sure everything's good to go, ready to go on that, and then made sure I had my pins and rods. Folks, very important. If you got a dry washer, just if you don't have the pins and rods, it's not going to work. So make sure you got those.
So which dry washer are you using?
Right now, I got the Keen 151.
Oh, okay. You don't have that like hand cranky thingy, right?
No, that hand crank one was just something I got one day to go test a couple spots.
Oh, okay.
Like when I do a video, I just want somebody to see that, hey, you know what? People like myself actually still use this kind of equipment.
Sure.
But I had special spots that I wanted to hit, which were not on the video. But I did hit some good spots that I wanted to do on the video. But they weren't that great. But that's testing. And I liked it, man. I mean, it really, right, man. And I could hear like everything going on. It was pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure it was a lot.
But then I got, like I said, I got through that and I didn't find too much gold in that video. But you know what? That's why I do the videos. You see what I go through. Mm-hmm. So if I don't find gold, I'm not going to put gold in there and go, oh my God, look at this. That's not going to happen.
Right.
I don't see anything. Like I said, but it didn't go well. I was in the wrong place. Not really the wrong place. There was a lot of gold claims around there. I think I maybe was just in the wrong wash. But as far as the equipment worked, it worked really well. And I had a couple people say, "Why didn't you put an electric motor on?" I'm like, "Well, now I got to pick up a 40-pound battery." Yeah. I'm like, "You don't understand. I got this I'm not sitting there just parking right next to where I'm going. I got to walk."
Right. It'd be cool if you could take it and put like a little small solar panel and set out there and hook to it, and it ran it, just so you didn't have to carry a stupid battery. And then
then you got to carry the solar.
Well, I mean, no, I mean if you had a small one like a 12x12, just small, it just produces enough electricity to run it, and then it's still quiet, and because the quiet part's the nice part,
But I'll tell you another thing. I liked it, but it was still a little heavy because of the mechanics in it. The wheel's pretty weighty. But I actually made another video that I actually did a little puffer that someone made for me. And you can, if you guys like it, you can always go to the bottom. You can find the link to find him. He does great work on making like the old time wooden ones. And man, that thing I could carry that in the bucket at the same time, and a shovel and everything else in my hand, and get to where I got to go. And you could walk a mile with it. You couldn't walk a mile with this. You're weak. I'm just saying. But I like I said, he got me up here and we made a video of it and we tested it out, and man, it really worked really good. And of course I bought it because I wanted it. He's not going to do stuff for free.
Right.
I bought it, but I told him, I said, dude, I want you to come up and make a video to explain it and everything like that. And then we'll dig gold. You can dig on my claim. Let's do it all day. But we stayed down there, and hey, we found gold out of the thing. We found gold out of places I tested. I was like, wait a minute, because I don't remember gold being here last time I panned, but I found it at his dry washer.
See?
Yeah, it gave me a couple new spots. And as a matter of fact, I think I've showed it. the SJ video is where I'm actually at. But right behind us is where we actually tested his puffer, and it found gold right behind us on top of what we call shale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's on top of shale, so it's just gnarly, crazy, just like fingers coming up. And we found gold on that. And I'm thinking, you know, I know the creek went across this, and then the shale goes down to where I'm digging at. It goes down. I'm like, well, why would I dig deeper if I could just come over here and just dig right on top of the shale and get the gold it's almost like bedrock.
Right. Well,
But you got to break. Yeah, but you got to break that shale up.
Right.
Because, like I said, it's like a menagerie of fingers. It just the gold goes in between them.
Right. Once it's in there, it ain't going nowhere.
No, it's not going nowhere. I'm like, you know what? I think I got an idea. I want to do that. I want to make a good, I'd say a 2-yard run, 84 buckets, good 2-yard run. And you remember, I classified down into quarter.
Right.
So a good 2-yard run will almost, if you dig that much, you're going to be digging at least, or if you classify it, you're going to be running 4-yard almost.
Yeah.
But it'll give me a good idea on what you're going to be making during the day, the percentage. So if we come back home, we find 2 grams, 2.5 grams. Is it worth it? We're going to switch from one place to go to the other.
I'd take 2.5 grams.
A day? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got a partner this year, and that means I could dig twice as much as what I did last year.
Right.
That's what I got planned. So,
nice. So do you know when your first day is going to be that you might go out, or
you know what? It's toss up right now.
You playing it by ear, just seeing.
Yeah, I'm playing it by ear. I got certain things going on right now. I got to do a funeral thing for a kind person that I know. I'll be there Sunday. So if I don't make Sunday's show, which we're not going to have anyway,
right?
It just kind of works out. But yeah, and I'm going to say, it all depends. If I keep getting up in the morning, and it's like 60 degrees, and then I monitor it. So if it gets hot by 12, you know, you're thinking, 12 o'clock, that's still, because if it's hot at 12, that means it was getting hot at 10:30.
Right.
And you got to drink the water. I mean, you will drink yourself to death down there. But I'm thinking once it gets to that point where I can actually work till 12 o'clock from like 7 in the morning.
Right.
I think that's going to work better. It'll give me the half days until the weather turns really good where I can stay out there until 4 o'clock.
Well, yeah.
Because people are, what you can do? I'm like, dude, digging kills you. It doesn't kill you, but like rock shock, bing, bing. You keep hitting rocks. It sucks.
It wears you
down. It hurts your arms.
Yes, it does.
It feels like freaking, what do they call it? Tennis elbow. It'll bang the heck out of you. So then you start.
It's like taking a bat and hitting a telephone pole.
Hit it like 120 times. Just do this. But like I said, I think this year is going to be good. I can't wait to make videos for my people that like to see my videos and stuff like that. I know I've been off course for the last year and a half, but there's a lot of things been going on in life that, hey, you just can't do what you want to do. So
right.
I think this year I'm going to make it up. It's going to look good. And I think everybody's going to be.
Well, that's good. Everybody's ready.
Especially with my partner. I hope he stays the course, and I hope he comes in. And then I got a couple other people that want to come down here digging too. I had a friend of mine the other day. He goes, "Hey, I want to head back east or out west." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." I know he's telling me that because I know where he wants to dig.
Right.
So, but if he comes out, then I'll have a third partner.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a crew. Let's just put it that way. I'm not
crew.
Say partners, but I'll have a crew.
Well, that's more dirt getting moved.
I'm just saying, man, if I could have a crew of 3 or 4.
There's a lot of dirt getting moved in.
That's freaking awesome.
Yep.
I mean, if these guys actually know that, they'll say, "Hey, this is it. You guys see the clean outs? This is what it is." The old ladies like the bank. I got this many grams. Well, take 20% off as a smelting price, and this is what you get in cash. Bye-bye. It's because that's what they're going to get.
Hey. Whatever everybody agrees to.
I mean, seriously,
right?
You're not losing anything. Even if you took your gold and you went and sold it to somebody else, they're going to take more out of it,
right?
Or they're going to smelt it down, and when it comes to 20% off, we'll just give you that. We'll just give you that in cash. We'll keep digging, and we just keep going.
I hope it works out good this year for you.
Yeah, I mean, they get paid every week because they turn in their gold.
Right.
I mean, I hate to say this, but you remember that old song, I sold my soul to the company store.
They're going to be a company store.
That's exactly what it is, You go out and you work. You got a guy that'll buy it from you, but hey, it's 20% off because we got to smelt it down just like anybody else does. And here's your cash. Have a great week.
Yeah. Hey. Or here's your gold. Have a great week.
That's it. It's a freaking job almost. And
right.
That's kind of where
that's
kind of the way I'm going to play it this year.
Yeah, when you're doing it like that, it is a job,
And I mean, I'm not standing around giving orders or nothing. Holding it.
No.
Dude, I'm
right.
throwing stuff like faster than you ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not standing around. I'm not a pointer kind of guy. Let's go. Hey, you're slowing me down. Let's go.
The more dirt we move, the more gold we get, boys.
Exactly.
Plain and
exactly.
All right. Speaking of gold, did you got the gold prices tonight?
You wouldn't believe it.
Uh-oh. What, they drop like a rock?
Only one.
Only one. Gold.
Anyway, here we go. That precious metal prices.
Yeah.
Gold actually dropped $6.20, went down to $1,768.
Oh.
Yeah, still below that $1,800 mark, folks, but I'm not liking it. I want to get back to that $1,800 mark when my season starts. I just hope it does.
Yeah.
But stock market's been doing, crazy stuff. Anyway, we got silver 0.20 at 22.66, but still down from that 24 mark that we all like. So we got platinum. Actually took a good jump at $45, coming at $1,004. So that's well off the, what was it, 890 something we said last week.
Might have been something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. We got palladium. We got that thing jumping up at $127, and it went to $2,112. But the biggest thing, it's rhodium. Actually took a $700 jump back up to $15,000. But you know what? Well off of that $24,000 when we first started following that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that thing was, I can't believe rhodium got up.
Yeah.
That's just like
I can't believe how much it dropped, though.
Can you imagine gold getting up? Dude, I'd have to sit down there with a shotgun and protect my claims.
Everybody had a claim would have to, wouldn't they?
You better believe you ought to.
Yeah. It'd be like, oh, now I have to sit and protect my claim.
Exactly.
Oh,
we had the what is that, Nikki? I don't know what that is. Anyway, the S&Ps was kind of up $73, and that's kind of funny because gold dropped when the S&Ps went up. So,
right.
That's kind of weird because usually gold, we always say gold and gas goes hand in hand.
Right.
And well, gas has been
going up, so
yeah, they're not changing. So gold should go up too.
Yeah, and Bitcoin is up to 43,280. It's up 6.2% for all you crypto people out there. Heck yeah.
Cryptocurrency.
The Bitcoin. Awesome. Keep going up, the Bitcoin. Right?
Does anybody even buy stuff with Bitcoin? Do they mean?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. I mean, buy tangible stuff like
Yes.
All right. Because usually, like somebody goes, "Oh, I take Bitcoin because they're doing like a computer service or something like that."
No.
But does Amazon take Bitcoin? Well, I guess they probably would.
Yeah, I think they do now. There's a lot of places that accept it. Yeah.
The only thing about it is you can't freaking get it.
Oh, yeah, you can. Well, yeah, you can buy $5 worth of Bitcoin if you want.
It's like one Bitcoin's 43,000.
Yeah, but you can still buy whatever you can afford of it. You just get a 0.42995% Bitcoin.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something, man. So many years ago, it wasn't that long ago, but a couple years ago, we were doing this Bitcoin. We were playing with Bitcoin crap at the freaking campsite. And I think it's so hilarious because like me and Ben, we were doing, I swear I still got Bitcoin somewhere. Because they call it Bitcoin mining back then.
Right.
And that's what we were making fun of because we were miners. So we're Bitcoin mining. But we left the computer run all day and da-da-da. And I couldn't tell you how I could even get that back or even figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember back in the time it was like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not going to go nowhere because people's not going to do this. And then now there's some that are, but man, it's still over computer.
Yeah, there's still a lot
of
people.
There's hackers. If there's hackers can steal everything out of your bank account.
And even like Jaron said, Visa and MasterCard have Bitcoin backed cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
We do not. That's my opinion. I do not need a globalized banking.
Nah. I'll take it.
I wouldn't.
I think it's cool. Yeah.
There's always one person that wants to run it. But when I do my banking, there's not one person that runs it. That's why I do my stuff at a credit union. It keeps my money local, and it gives out the loans to people that are local.
Yeah. Speaking of local people.
Local birthdays.
Local birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday to you. Make sure the show don't start playing here. I'm going to birthdays. What's this?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Whoa.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Dennis.
And many more.
I know everybody just loves to hear Dennis sing, so figured we'd throw that out there for him. All right.
Well, they like to hear him singing other than getting a birthday dance.
Yeah. We don't need no birthday dances. All right. Birthdays today. We have, oh God, I can't see. Anthony looks like Gillette. We have Classic 513. Darcy Smith. Dave, a.k.a. Goldfingers.
Woo.
We have Jen Smith. Max Sullivan. Michael Camacho. Prospector 66. Raymond Brownie Brown. And Sherry Minor. And then tomorrow's birthdays, we have Eric Larder. Greg Marciniak. Grizz. John Underwood. Richard Thompson. Ronald Johansson. Sean Houston. Sean Michael. And Steve Holdren. A lot of Sean's there going on, it seemed like. All right, who do we want for today?
You know what? I think for tomorrow, I'll do the Grizz.
Okay, Grizz tomorrow.
And then today, I was thinking, you said Jill. Let's do a gal.
Oh, Jen Smith. Okay.
Jen Smith? All right, Jen Smith.
All right, let's do Jen Smith today. All right, Jen Smith is a female. She's out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, yeah.
What type of prospecting does she do? Mostly high banking and dry washing. She belongs to the LDMA and the GPAA.
Oh, man.
A friend referred her to the site, and I believe that would have been Warren was her friend.
Cool.
And she has been a member since... Let me see. She has been a member, excuse me, since February 10th, 2010. So,
hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, almost since the beginning. Real close. So happy birthday, Jen. Now the other one was Grizz, you said.
That's
right?
it, oh Grizz.
Grizz. Let's see if Grizz.
You don't get a name like that because you're weak.
An interesting. Oh, okay. Grizz is from Dayton, Nevada. So
yeah.
Two Nevada people. What kind of prospecting do you do? Like to do all of the above. Do you belong to any clubs? No. How'd you find the site? A friend referral. And he has been a member since, let me think, let's see here. I'm going to bet probably around the same time for some reason. Oh, April 7th, 2011.
Freaking cool, man.
Yeah, so happy birthday,
We
everybody.
got 2 old timers up on there.
Right, 2.
Not old timers in age, but just on the
2 lifers.
Yeah, the 2 lifers. Pretty cool. Both from Nevada.
Yeah, that was odd. We picked 2 from Nevada. Interesting.
Hey, it just gives you a little sign. Maybe Nevada's where we got to go.
Well, it is. Look at Jeff.
You know, right? I hope Jeff is doing fine. I know he had a good loss and everything like that, but I hope he's doing fine and he's rebuilding himself and don't let himself just fall off because of something that happened like that. But yeah,
Right.
I hope he's doing good. I haven't heard anything from him and I haven't seen any videos or anything, but I know that, you know, it's kind of rough.
He had a new video out the other day. So
did he? I haven't seen it then. I usually get the ping, but I haven't got anything. You know what's really funny? I'm not getting the pings from Ed, Jess, and Dano neither. And no.
Maybe you turned your notifications off somehow.
Dude, I get them the next day.
Oh, you get them next day.
I'm like, wait, it says, oh, it's live. I'm like, this is Wednesday morning. How is this live? I'm like, all right, I got to change something in there somehow. Well, YouTube screwed around with so much stuff. You don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. They just screw stuff around and change stuff all the time.
Rangos, no. Get here. Hang on a second. He's messing with a damn big ass tarantula. Come here. Get here.
The dog is messing with the tarantula.
Get up in here.
Grab the tarantula.
How's wrong with you? Get in here.
Bring the tarantula on camera.
Are you out your mind?
Well,
hey, if Rango wouldn't have ruffled him up, I would have. Now he's about as big as my hand.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like,
you should run out there with the camera too and film the tarantula.
No, that's where the sandbirds are. I don't got no shoes on, dang it. But no, he's still like, now he's sitting there like, I don't care.
Oh, you could see him?
Yeah, he's right over there. Dude, yeah, he's bigger than my hand.
He's that big? I wouldn't like that. I'd have to shoot that.
Well, that's like Rango. He's got his nose down to it and walking behind him as it walks. I'm like, dude, because of what a tarantula does, it's got spurs on its back, and it'll take its legs and rub them off. Well, then you get them in your eye and your nose and everything else. I don't need him doing that.
No, you don't need spiders anyway. Crazy.
Like I said, if he would have touched it, he would have realized really quick. Don't mess with those no more. And I've been waiting to see one walk through the yard, and that's the first one this year. It's actually under my garden section too. So
I would go scoop him up and take him far, far away.
No, just let him go.
No, it's a tarantula.
You know what's really funny? A tarantula will find a hole, and then it gets up next morning. They're like on a continuous walk.
Yeah, until he walks into your living room.
You can't get in the living room with your tarantula.
Why? He can walk.
He can walk. Dude, they're not. The only way they get in your house is if you leave your door open.
Well, that's what I mean. What if he sneaks in? Like they do, like they do in the movies. You open the door to walk in and it runs in behind you.
Well, see here in Arizona is the same thing I do out in the East Coast too. I've got a lot of mouse traps set. Like I got 3 of them set under my sink.
For tarantulas?
No, just for rats or mice.
Oh, I thought to catch.
And then I got another couple set back here in the back, which they've never went off so I know they're never backed up. They're in the kitchen sometimes. But if you kill them when they come in, and they don't continuously make the scent, a snake or a spider is not going to follow them in. That's how you get snakes in your house. Is when you got a mouse that keeps coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Well, he follows the scent.
Well, yeah, because they like mice.
Yeah, and then they're going to wait.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I always make sure that, I got one place that I know that the mice could probably get in, and that's under my kitchen sink. It's just whoever did the job sucked. So there's a big hole with the pipe going through it. And we've stuffed stuff in it, stuff like it, but we still get them coming through there.
Right.
But we catch them like peanut butter. Pow! I got you. You're done.
Oh yeah, peanut butter just does it, man.
Yeah. But like I said, it doesn't lead the scent. So the snakes don't follow, it don't follow him. However he got in there, the snakes don't follow it.
Yeah. Peanut butter. Yeah, cheese they can keep. It's peanut butter all day.
Right.
Peanut butter will get them every time.
It'll snap them like you.
Oh, it does. They just got a weakness for peanut butter.
We back in the other days, I'm not gonna say who it is, but we used to have a little shed that we used to go out and we'd take 2 spoons of peanut butter, flip it out there, and then we'd sit there with pellet guns because we knew they were coming. We would shoot rats all night long. That was on an old dairy farm.
Well, here's a plan. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. Maybe you can read us a little something from the Science Channel.
Okay, I got to put my chicken on the grill, but I'll be back.
All right, put your chicken on the grill, and we'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. Gold Prospectors.
And now it is time for In the Gold Fields with Scott Swiftwater Tony. Join Scott each week as he shares useful information to help you find and recover more gold. Here's Swiftwater.
There's Swiftwater.
He was kind of quick on that one there.
Oh, I did like 4 commercials.
No, I know. I'm still looking through. I don't want to read something I already read.
I got you.
I don't want to be the boring guy.
I got you. That makes sense.
But my internet is not a fabulous one.
I like the Science and Channel stuff.
It's pretty good, Hannah. Hang on, folks. It's a big list. I'm telling you.
It's a big list.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's something that sounds delicious. All right. Hang on. This is one I know I've never read before.
Okay.
And I think I've never read it before. How to tell if gold is pure using water displacement. Now this.
So I don't think you've ever read that one.
Oh, heck no. Water no.
Let's find out.
All right. It says, it may look like gold, but appearance can be deceiving. Fortunately, simple analysis performed in your kitchen can begin to reveal the truth. Elements have natural signatures that allow you to identify them and measure their purity. One such signature is the density of the element and the density which indicates how closely the atoms are packed.
Mm-hmm.
Is the ratio of a specimen's mass to the volume it occupies. So that's okay. I can see that. Gold has a density of 19.3. Like we always say, 19 times heavier in water.
Right.
Why we say that is because the 0.3 is just kind of irrelevant. But gold has its density is 19.3. By determining the specimen's density, you will take a significant step towards revealing whether it's indeed gold.
Okay.
It says, measure the mass of the gold object on the scale. Record the mass in grams. Pour water into a granulated cylinder. I would think maybe a glass.
A glass, yeah.
Until the cylinder is approximately half full. Record the water level in cubic centimeters. And it says, being careful to read the bottom of that word, meniscus, MENISUS. I don't know what that means. Meniscus, or the curved shape of the surface of the water. Okay, that was easy. It says, get out of here, mosquito. Let the level measurement be referred to as an initial volume, or VI. Note that 1 milliliter, that's ml, which is common volume unit used on the granulated cylinder, is equivalent to 1 cc. It says, carefully lower the gold object into the cylinder. Ensure that no water is splashed from the cylinder, as this will result in an inaccurate reading. Well, we could see that. It says, record the level of the cylinder with the gold object submerged, and let the volume reading measured in cc's be referred to as the final volume, or VF. Calculate the difference in water levels before and after submerging the object, for example, with difference VF and VI. Divide the mass of the object by its volume to yield the density of the object. For example, if the object density mass VF or VI compared to the measured density to that of pure gold is 19 times 0.3 heavier than water, to determine whether the object is made of pure gold.
Okay.
So I guess what they're saying is, if you have a glass that's half full,
okay,
23 cc's, and you put the gold in there, and all of a sudden it went up, because you remember it's 19 times heavier than water, so it's going
right
up. So if the mass went up 20 cc's, you'd have 10 grams of gold, maybe something like that. You're gonna see the weights.
Okay.
I'm not a mathematician, folks, and I've never did that in my life. But
No, me neither.
I could see how it does work like that because they used to do that with old rock. You know, you put old rock in a tub, and the water went so high, you knew you had the right mixture of rock in with the water. But that's the only thing I can think on there.
Got me. That's like too mathematical for my.
I'm gonna say that's getting a little. That's got to be like that's some. I mean, no, if you think about it, like Egyptians, things like that.
Oh, yeah, probably like that. Right.
I could see something like that
because they didn't have scales back then. I don't think. Yeah.
No.
Or did they?
Well, I mean, you got to think. Well, they did. You got to think about it. They might have had scales. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. Or did they?
No.
I can't even think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Just man,
that's a good thing. I need to find out. You know, did they have scales back then?
They had to have, right?
I'm thinking, yeah.
I mean, they weighed everything.
Yeah. I'm thinking they had to have some kind of scale.
Well, what do they call the old? What do they call the old scales that are side by side?
Yeah, those ones with the two like trays and yeah. Oh, dang it! I know what those are called.
Back in the science class, they called them triple beam scales, but they didn't have the three things on them back then. They were just scales, I guess.
Right. Oh heck, I can't think. Oh well. Anyhow,
man, I gotta walk back inside. Hang on, folks. Mosquitoes are eating me up.
Why is it dark there?
Yeah, it's getting dark now, but they're eating me up.
Arizona mosquitoes.
Dude, I got like 6 or 7 bites on my arm right now, and they hurt. I'm sitting here itching like I'm like, ah, my goodness.
Are they as big as that tarantula?
Dude, they're like a regular mosquito, but these things are black with white dots on them. And wow, man, they leave a whelp.
You guys got some weird bugs down there.
Yeah, it's because it's freaking hot.
Yeah.
You know what? I got another thing. It's a short one.
Okay, go ahead.
But this might just go into what I was just talking about. Okay. How to measure mass and density.
Okay.
Like I said, it's all on the Science and Channel. Anyway, it says 2 fundamental physical properties of matter are mass and density. Knowing how to measure these properties should be a part of everybody's education. The density of an object is not directly measurable. Rather, you must measure first the mass and volume of the object. And then it says to calculate density. The standard measurement of density is that of water, which is roughly 1 gram per cubic centimeter. Aha! Now things are making more sense. In order for an object to float, it must have a density less than 1 gram per cubic centimeter. Calibrate the scale you will use to measure the mass of your object for an electronic or digital scare. It says scare, S-C-A-R-E.
That says scare, yeah.
Okay. This is calibration or tear button that will set the scale to 0. Okay, you're 0 now. And prepare you for weighing your object for a triple beam. Balance. You must adjust calibration knobs until the mass indicator points to the red or black level line. It says weigh the object on your scale to write down its mass in grams. If your scale does not measure grams, convert the mass of grams using the proper conversion factor. For example, 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. 1 ounce roughly weighs 28.35 grams. Okay, it says fill the beaker with enough water. Here we go. For the object to be immersed, write down the volume of water in the beaker for the next step. Measure it, the volume in cubic centimeters, which is the equivalent of millimeters. You're getting into some stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? If they've studied in school and they really know it,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
And if you have that, like you said, beakers that are marked with numbers, it'd be simple.
That kind of helps too, doesn't it?
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Let's see. Place the object in the beaker so it's fully immersed in water. Measure the new volume in the beaker.
Mm-hmm.
Calculate the volume of the object by subtracting the original volume of water from the new volume with the object.
Mm-hmm.
Calculate the density of the object by dividing the mass in grams by the volume in cubic centimeters. For example, an object with a mass of 25 grams and a volume of 5 cubic centimeters has a density of 5 grams per cubic centimeter.
See, that gets.
You're getting high tech.
It gets way out of my realm real quick when all that.
I'm just saying though, but back in the day, they had to have something like that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's probably the most accurate way there is. When you
know what, you're probably darn right.
It probably is. It's probably more accurate than these dang scales and stuff. So get some beakers.
My scale's pretty good. It's digital.
Yeah, I got a digital one too, but I don't trust the thing. I don't, because if I had some of those little weights that you can put on them to calibrate it, I'd trust it. But without it, I don't.
Well, all you got to do is throw a nickel on it.
That's what I've done, yeah.
It's 5 grams.
Is that what a nickel was? I can't remember. I looked it up the time I did it.
And there's a lot of people out there laughing their butt off right now because I said that, because they remember the old school. But yeah, nickel's 5 grams.
I'd like to have a little set of those little weights though for it, just to. Oh, okay.
I've actually got a set of them from the gold show one time.
Oh,
I think they're more for decoration and stuff, but they do have the little weights with them.
Uh-huh.
And they kind of work right. Yeah.
I bet they do. I bet, I'm sure they do. See, that would be cool.
But like I said, I thought it was more for decoration than actually functionable. But I mean, they got 2 plates with a balance beam. So
there you go. See, I like those scales best too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, if you find something that weighs what you want to weigh, then you're good.
Right. I just think they're more accurate for some reason. I don't know. It's just me. It's just like me. Yeah. I don't trust digital.
I don't know. My digital scales are pretty darn good.
I got like 2 of them, and it's like the one's a real good one, and then the other one's just a crap one. But I don't know. I just don't trust them.
Well, you can't go out. I mean, if you go out and buy a $10 scale, guys, it's not going to be what you're wanting. I think my scale's like $40.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't go cheap on it, but it's pretty. If it's off, I'll be surprised. It's pretty darn close.
There.
We used, like half grams. We can do half grams on it and stuff like that. Send it in a pay dirt bag, or if somebody likes more, than whatever. But yeah, that's how we measure that stuff out, or used to anyway. I don't do it too much because, oh my God, it gets to be a hassle.
Yeah, it's a lot, but you need a scale. Everybody should have one. A dollar bill weighs 1 gram, Ken said. Cool. Ken,
that's awesome.
That's good to know too.
Heck yeah.
Wait, does every currency weigh 1 gram, Ken? Does a $5 bill weigh 1 gram? $100?
You know what? I bet they don't now, because they remember, like $100 bill, they added the strip and the inside strip and all that extra stuff. I don't think that's going to be the same.
I wonder if, like the old money, if they all weighed like 1 gram. Interesting fact.
Well, you know what? If you were thinking back in the day when everything was the same kind of bill,
right?
I think it would weigh 1 gram. But since we had like the new 20s, the new 100s, all that stuff, I don't think so anymore. They added weight to them.
Their little strips in there and stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's good to know. Yes, Ken said yes. So like the 1 and the 5 and everything would weigh the same. Cool. Good to know. I learned something tonight. I'm happy. Now we can wrap the show up. I've learned something. My mind is well.
Hey, if anybody out there does anything with water displacement, man, show me a video. Throw it on Go Prospector Space, man. We want to see it.
I'd like to see it. Yeah, I'd like to see somebody do it.
Well, I know there's some smart guys out there that dig gold.
Oh, there's some geniuses in the chat room, I'm sure.
Now, it sounds funny because I said smart guys digging gold. But because usually if you're digging gold, you're not that smart.
I bet we got some smart ones in there.
Well, you know what they say about a prospector. It's the only guy to take $5,000 worth of equipment and a $500 truck and go get $50 worth of gold.
That's right. That don't mean we ain't smart.
Right. I know there's some guys out there who can do it, so I'd like to see
yeah. And don't forget, guys, there won't be a show Sunday or Wednesday.
Nope.
But we will be back next Sunday. Yeah, next Sunday, not this Sunday, the following Sunday. So hang in there. We'll miss you guys. And but we will be back as always. I need a vacation. It's been
Tim's going on vacay.
That's been too long. So
and Rich is already catching crabs.
And Rich is on vacation already. It's like get it done, and then we'll be back. Hopefully, I found something metal detecting.
You know what's funny? I've never been on vacation.
Oh,
Mom says it's because I live one.
Well, see, there you go. I don't. It's like I need a vacation. It's been 2 years. I'm take my metal detector and see what I can find on the beach.
Man, that's going to be cool.
Yeah. So you never know. Might find something good. Might not find nothing at all. So.
Hey, you could be like Richard at the meat raffle. You could find a diamond ring worth $5,000.
That's right. You never know. You never know what I might find. But
it'd be nice.
Metal detector is going with me. So,
make a video, dude.
Yeah. I'll see if I might. Yeah.
All right.
Definitely might. All right. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. And like I said, don't forget to join us next Sunday. We'll be back. Till then, have a great week, everybody. Till then, we're out of here. Take care.
Good night, Golders.
Bye, guys.
We want to thank you for tuning in tonight. And be sure to join us every Wednesday night right here on Prospectors Radio for our West Coast Wednesday show at 9 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again for listening.
Thanks for listening, newbies.